Hi, y'all. I'm going to try to up-level my video. I've got a new setup here, and so that's a little short. Let's see how that does. Oh, no, that's worse. Okay. There we go. So sorry. I'm Arwen. Welcome to a wonderful witchy year with Ember and Arwen. This is my first video of teaching for 2019. I hope that my microphone is working. I can't tell. I'll check it. If it's not, I'll redo this. Y'all never know. So, the first offering I have for y'all is of my tarot journaling method. And I've got a method. If you've taken a class from me, you've heard of this before. It's something I do a lot, but I wanted to give y'all something a little more. So what I've done is I've created a PDF. In this PDF, you're going to get my thoughts on tarot journal. See? And then you're going to get a reminder that you got to make it a habit. And then I've got a page that tells you how to contact me, how to visit me, things like that. And all rights reserved. I really mean that, guys. You can't sell this. You can't share this. You can't print it off and give it to a friend. This is for the All Yes subscribers only. And I trust you to keep that. You're paying for it, so you might as well, right? So when I do my tarot journaling, I have a tarot journal. This is a form I made for you. So if you don't have one, you can print it, 3-hole it, and use it. Pardon my horrific printer. So on the first one, you're going to write down the date, the time, and your mood. Are you tired? Tired's not a mood. Are you frustrated? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you giddy with joy? That sort of thing. I also put AM, PM because some of us have jobs that make our mornings nights and our nights mornings. So I apologize. I didn't bring any water with me, and I don't have a throat lozenge. You'll have to deal with the coughing. So not fun. The PM journal has a few differences. It still has the AM, PM for the time. But this is, what was your day like? What happened? What symbols did you see? And then I gave you an extra 2 blank sheets. And you can print out as much as you need. If you write like I do, you may need a couple of pages. If you write small and neat, you may only need a part of a page. There's no correct amount to write. When I talk in this about the AM, PM, and I talk about just drawing a card. So I just randomly drew, actually, it's 2 cards that came out, and that sometimes happens, right? When 2 come out, I assume it's for the day. I mean, that both need to be looked at. I'm using the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin. I am so sorry, guys. And let's take a look at it. So here is the 8 of coins. The first thing you're asked to do after you've written down your information is, what do you see? What pops out at you? What's the first thing you think about when you see this card? For me, it's actually the guy back here. It's the guy watching, mentoring, helping this gentleman who is, I don't believe he might be Downs, but he's definitely differently able, challenged man, right? Then I'm going to see all these tools, all the tools possible. And he's learning to use a tool. You know, that's a sharp tool, guys. That's one of those things that carves things out. Like, I can't think of what it's called, but it's got a little gouge in it, and you bloop, 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 route it. Maybe it's A hand router? I don't know. But those are the things I'm going to look at. Then I'm going to draw back and say, wow, I see blue, green, yellow, red. Are those the primary colors? Red, blue. I think those are the 4 primary colors. So I think a primary would be a word I write down. Then I pick up on the swallows out here. Let's see if they'll pick up on my finger. You gonna focus? There. You know, what are the things that pop out to you? Do you see the little pixie down there? Do you see the little money down there? These are all things you need to pay attention to and write about. What does it make you feel? Right? Just, you're not even worried about what the card means. You just want to know what it makes you feel. Now, here's the other card that I pulled with it. So it's going to come into play somehow. Okay. The Page of Wands. You know what I first thought when I saw that was Goonies. Now, the other problem here with me telling you what I see, you may see different things. So don't write down what I saw unless you actually got that from it, right? You might see your kids. You might see danger. You might see adventure. You might see fun. But think about what you see in here. Then just write about what the cards say to you. You know? What does it say to you to see those 3 kids, those 3 children? I think they're all boys. 3 boys out in the dark woods. And what does it say to you to see this mentally challenged young, he's not a young man, he's probably in his 30s, man with a mentor behind him? What does it mean to you? You know, and take about 5-10 minutes. Don't make it like a 30-minute writing exam. That's not what this is about. This is about getting into a card. You can also use oracle cards. Now this, come on, is the Catland Oracle. And this card is called Masks. So here you would talk about what you see, what it means to you. What do you get from this card? And this card is from Joanna Nelson, Catland Oracle. And you would do the exact same stuff. Now, don't go all cray-cray and try to do, 3 or 4 different cards each day. That's going to like jumble up things in this learning process. So stick to 1, maybe 2 if they pop. I do the same deck for at least a week. This is a really good way, and I still do this when I get a new deck and I want to learn it. Okay? I pull a card in the morning. I may not write it down, but I think about it, I put it in the back of my head, and I come back to it in the evening. It's how I integrate how I read with how that particular deck interacts with me in my world. At night, once you're done writing, put it down, walk away from it, forget it. I often use the card to mark my journal. So when I come back, I can just flip my journal open. The first thing to do is just write about what your day was like, right? As I move, I'm moving the things behind me. I'm getting up a little closer so I can maybe not do that so much because I am a swiveler. But there goes my pretty backdrop. That was actually a scarf made by Joanna based on her Catland Oracle. So let me just show it off. It's pretty. Oops. See? Now let's see if we can do this. No! That's your joy for the day. Arwen covering herself up in a scarf. Anyway. At night, write down what went on in your day, and just think about it like you can be a linear thinker if you are. Got in the car, had road rage, got to work, had a good cup of coffee, morning meeting, boss actually recognized me for doing something, and just write about it. Then go back and read your morning thoughts. Try not to read your morning thoughts until after you've written your night thoughts. And then kind of write a paragraph about how what you saw on the cards in the morning happened during your day. Maybe nothing. right? But also think about symbols in the card, like there were tools in that 8 of coins, right? Think about tools that you saw during the day. Then go read the book. I don't think you should never read the book. That's somebody quoted me on that once. That's not what I mean. I mean, read the little white book or the big guidebook, whatever you've got, after. Because then you're taking what the artist or author artist wanted you to know, and you can bring that into your day as well. And that's how I do my AM/PM journal. And that this is the January 2019 offering, actually February 2019. Yeah, we got off to a slow start, but we're really glad you're here. So seek joy, y'all. And remember, if nobody else says it to you today, I love you. There, you know you're loved.